J. Victor and its dealers present Burr Tillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kuklapolitan players, with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
Oh, Jack, I remember that so well, that song.
You helped inspire it.
I introduced it on the Kukla, Fran and Ollie show. I remember that. My gracious. Are we getting nostalgic these last few days?
That's quite a few years ago.
Yeah, well, it was. I remember, what was it? Hop, hop, hop. See my pony hop. Was that it?
That's correct.
Well, ponies don't hop. That's ridiculous. I don't know how we ever did that song. But I remember it. Hop, hop, hop. See my pony hop. Da-da-da-da. Well, just brought. Have you seen Kukla?
No, I haven't.
Francis, have you seen Kukla?
No, not lately.
Mm-hmm. Something very nice here I wanted to show you. Wanted you to put in your files.
Oh?
Good old Friends TV forecast. Have a very lovely story I thought you'd like to see. I meant to get this up Friday, but I couldn't get it.
Isn't that very nice?
Isn't that a lovely story?
I have a cover, too, on Chicago TV Week.
You do?
Been real happy about it. This
That's
is a
nice.
beautiful
Isn't
story
that nice?
in here.
Yes, I think that's very...
It's Beulah and Beulah
Yes.
and Gami and Kukla. Oh, how nice.
You know, TV forecasts, they're kind of a... They started just about the same time we did.
Yes, we've sort of grown up together, haven't
Yes.
we? Handsome picture of this young man.
Who is that?
That's Bert.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
fine fellow.
Yeah.
Have you seen Kukla anywhere today?
No, I haven't.
I-
Well, yes, I did too see him earlier today,
Where?
but around the studio.
What was he doing?
Nothing.
Kind of dreamy like? I saw him earlier in the day, and he was kind of dreamy, but I didn't think he'd stay that way all day.
Well, I really didn't speak with him, so I don't know his exact mood, but he was...
He looked kind of, like he was lost in a beautiful mood somewhere.
Well, he looked happy and looked as though he had nothing to do in the next few...
Oh, oh.
Oh, hello, Fran. Hi. How are you? Fine. Didn't you see me a little while ago? Well, more than a little while ago. Huh? Didn't you? I called to you, but you didn't answer. I thought maybe you didn't hear me. Oh, yes, I heard you. But you didn't answer. Didn't I? No. Too bad. Well, it isn't any great loss, because I really didn't have a great deal to say, but I just thought maybe if you weren't doing anything, you'd just sit around and talk with me for a while, because I had nothing to do either.
Oh, I'd love to talk with you any time.
Gracious sakes.
Well, not now,
girl.
because I guess we have things to do, but I thought earlier today.
You excuse me.
Yes, Fletcher.
I think he's in love.
Oh, really?
What did he say?
Oh, nothing. What do you...
Said something.
He said he thought maybe you were in love.
I'm always in love.
Well, what a nice state in which to be.
I know. Impractical, though.
Oh, I don't think it's so impractical.
Oh, it's such a beautiful day out.
Oh, wasn't it heavenly?
What's this about you being in love? Hello, Francis.
Hi,
How are you, my dear girl?
Fine, and you?
Oh, my, you look very pretty. You've got your shiny jacket on with all the ornaments.
Yes.
Isn't that lovely?
Mhm.
I love those little things.
Thank you.
Oh, yes, indeed. Love little ornaments and sequins. I think they're lovely.
Oh, sequins, I love.
Yeah, the way they glimmer and glitter
Mhm.
in the television camera. It's really quite a sight to behold. Well, sir, Junior, I hear you're in love.
Hmm? Oh, he didn't say he really was. Fletcher said he thought he was.
Oh, well, how about it? Own up, boy.
Oh, don't pick on me like that.
I'm not picking on you. Just wanted to know. I saw you earlier and you were going around in a big fog. Your eyes were looking at the sky.
Such a beautiful day.
Oh, great. Were you out very much today, Ollie?
Yes, I was.
It was warm.
I walked a long way along the lake.
Did you?
It's kind of a little blue haze, and you can smell the burning leaves in the air.
And it wasn't very windy either.
No, it wasn't windy.
No, it
That's
wasn't
nice.
windy. It was just kind of sweet.
Reminded me a little bit of Paris.
Did it?
Paris. Yes, a little bit of Paris.
I've always heard about Paris in the spring. How is Paris in the fall? Quite beautiful.
I don't know. I haven't been to Paris in the fall.
Mhm.
Why did it remind you of Paris?
I don't know, it just did. Just did. Colors or something. Sky. Sweet, soft breeze.
Should have had your sketch pad and done some drawing.
Hell, I wish I could have, but I couldn't concentrate.
No?
Oh, you've got it bad.
Then I came home and I was I was playing my RCA Victor 45 player,
Were you?
and I found something very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show it to you.
Oh.
The new record.
Oh.
The Blues from An American in Paris.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Ralph Flanagan.
Oh, such a fine artist.
Have you heard? You've heard American in Paris, haven't you?
Well, I haven't heard it by Flanagan.
Well, no, because this is well, for the first time, it's been adapted to dance rhythms by Ralph Flanagan.
Oh, how nice.
It's a wonderful one. I was dancing all by myself.
Were you?
Oh, it's a beautiful. It's on 45 and 78.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that lovely?
Yes, indeed.
I'm anxious to see that movie too that MGM is putting out. Mr. Gershwin's
An American in
music.
Paris.
Yeah, American in Paris.
May I take this?
If you, on the other side's a wonderful Gershwin tune too.
Oh, Love is Here to Stay.
Yeah.
Sure.
George and Ira Gershwin wrote that for the Goldwyn Follies. That was their last motion picture collaboration.
Is that right?
But oh, the blues is so wonderful. Oh,
Is it a happy blues?
Well, it's nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you think of Paris. It makes you kind of want to dance, and yet it makes you kind of want to listen. It makes you kind of want to sing.
Mm.
Makes you kind of want to dream.
Must be nice.
Yes, it really is. I've got to go to work pretty soon. I've got to go down. I've got to get some things from the cleaners, and I better do it before the store closes.
Oh, fine. Well, would you bring me some stamps when you come home?
I will, Fran.
Stop at the corner
I'm going to get
drugstore.
the stocking cap.
From the cleaners?
Yeah, it's been in
I
my bag.
dearly love that stocking cap. I don't want it to get cold, but I'll be so glad when you wear it.
You like it?
Oh, I just love it.
The only thing is, it always reminds me of winter and snow. It isn't always pleasant. I don't mind the first snow. It's just when it gets
that's-
slushy.
Yes. Oh, well, let's not even think about it.
No,
Such a beautiful day.
I'm just going to think of all the pretty things.
Just get me, maybe 50 cents worth of stamps.
All right. Maybe we could look at the movies tonight, the French movies. Remember that I took?
Yes, I'd love to.
All the Paris ones. Would you mind seeing them
Do you have
again?
them all spliced
Well,
now?
they're spliced, but I haven't got the titles in yet.
Oh, well, maybe we can suggest some titles.
Some titles, wouldn't it be?
I'll see you then.
All right.
Call me when you're ready.
Yeah.
I'll pay you the 50 cents when you get back.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Unless you need it now.
No, I don't need it now. Jack, you should have been with us.
I wish I could have been.
On the boat I did a song.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did a French song. I fooled them. They thought I really spoke good French.
Is that? I bet I know which one.
I bet you do, too.
See if we can get it.
Parle-moi d'amour, redites-moi des choses étranges. Votre beau discours, mon cœur ne parle que l'entend. Pourvu que toujours vous répétiez ce mot suprême. Je vous aime.
Coop, come back here.
I'm off to the cleaners.
Oh, he's silly. Fran, he's silly.
It just happened.
Oh, I know, but that's ridiculous.
I don't think it's ridiculous. Sometimes it's fun to think all day about one thing.
I know. Well, Kukla did enjoy the trip so much.
I know we did.
When we were together on that boat, well, of course, I'm more urbane and sophisticated than he is, I'm not as, I'm a little more blazed, because I don't, the important things like that, well, they're not so important, but exciting things like that, they don't affect me like they did. But, oh, Kukla was so excited. Every night we'd come down to dinner,
Yeah.
Oh, he used to bring his little pocket dictionary along with him. He was so frightened he didn't know whether he could ask, for the right things to eat.
Did he actually order in French?
He didn't have to. The waiters all understood English.
Oh, did they?
Beautifully. Yes. He tried to get one of his waiters to speak only in French, But I said, Kukla, don't be silly because you don't speak it that fluently. I said, speak in English, or if you'd like, I'll translate for you and order in French.
You could
or
do it.
Francais, as we say. Yeah. Well, I could have, but I didn't want to embarrass him, you know. Oh, and how he loved that food, Fran.
Well, it is wonderful food, I guess.
I was wondering, I wish we could do something sometime this winter. I was hoping that maybe we could get together and get some of the recipes off the menus, you know, that we found on the boat and in Paris, and we could sort of reconstruct them. You know, it isn't hard if you really understand cooking. It isn't hard to really do
Well,
some
I
fine
can
French
cook, but
cooking.
I don't believe I could cook in French.
Oh, it isn't hard. It's a little bit different here and there, and you prepare things by hand, you know, by order and so forth and so on. That's all.
Well, if I cook, I always cook by hand.
Who's cooking tonight?
Me?
You are? Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we... Cook going to be gone long?
Well, he's going to the cleaner, and it's quite a distance from here.
Yeah.
And he's going to go to the drugstore for me, and when he goes in drugstores, he always stands and looks around at other things.
Magazines and stuff? Yeah. Well, maybe he won't be back. Why don't we have a French dinner for him tonight? You
Well-
can do it. We'll all help. I mean, you don't have to do it alone. We'll all
I
help.
certainly would need some help, Ollie.
Well, let's see. Madame Oglepus is very good, and the Beulah Witch is a good cook, and we could all work together. And I could wear my chef's hat. Why don't we could sit in the dining room.
Maybe if we wouldn't need to cook quite so many things, but if we had a rather elaborate setting, say, we have the big table.
We could open up and put the leaves in the dining room table.
And put the beautiful damask tablecloth.
Oh, that'd be great, because it's always nice.
And
the silver...
candles.
Yes. Well, now, who should we put in charge of that? Madame Oglepus or...
Why not?
Yeah, well, we can speak to her. Now, let me see now. Beulah Witch can help you with the vegetables and things.
Yes.
Why don't we make out a menu, and we'll paint it, hand paint a menu and everything.
Oh, that'd be fun. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
go get a pad, a pencil, and we'll make a menu out. And Jack, you want to help tonight?
I'd be very happy
Could
to.
you play a little French background music during dinner?
Be happy to.
Well, that'd be wonderful. Oh, and then we could use Ralph Flanagan's American in Paris, the blues. That'd be great. We could do. Oh, this'll be sensational. I'll wear a chef's cap. Oh boy, I can use my chemical set and set up a little thing to make crepe Suzettes with, Fran.
Really?
Yeah. I can set up a little table and.
How many courses shall we
Well,
have?
let's see. Now,
What would you think?
well, now if we have in the.
Well, we have to have a first course before we get
Yes,
anything else
yes.
to put down first.
Well, if we have it in the dining room, we should really, and you and I can serve it, you see, all, and come out and. What's going on?
Oh, we're going to cook.
Yeah, we're going to have a French dinner for Kukla.
Good.
You want to help?
Sure, love to help.
All right.
Just fine, love to help. What are we going to do?
We're playing on the menu first, Beulah.
Now, we haven't even started to cook yet.
No.
What
we'll have
would
to have the
be-
menu.
Well, I don't know anything about it, so you'll have to tell me what
Well,
you
let me
think for a
see.
first
May I
course.
make a suggestion?
Please
Certainly.
do.
Well, we must have a poisson.
Who?
Poisson of some fish.
Oh, yes, fish. We ought to have a fish course, but not first. Not first, no.
Fish course.
Let's see.
How about vichyssoise?
That's the only
good.
thing,
That's
really,
not-
I know,
yeah.
all right.
You like them hot or cold?
Well, what's the temperature out?
I don't know.
It's warm.
Well,
Let's
I'll go see. It's warm. Let's have them cold.
Fine, that'll be great. Now, we need some chives for that. And,
Chives?
let me see. Do you know how to make...
Sure, heavens.
Can you just, doesn't it take a long time to make that?
No, not the way I do it.
Oh,
No, it's a real snap. I just
How do you do
concentrate
it?
Well, I just put in a little of this, a little of that, cut up some chives, boil it, turn it over 2 or 3 times.
You don't boil the chives, I don't think.
No, you don't boil the chives.
They go in at the last minute.
Well, I don't have to do the vichyssoise if you don't want me to, if you don't trust me.
Well, if anyone's going to do it, you'll have to
Oh,
do
perhaps
it.
you'd rather just go ahead and make it yourself.
Well,
No,
now, Beulah, now,
you
there's
make
no
it
use
your,
having
make it
hurt-
your way.
I'm not having hurt feelings. No, that isn't the case at all.
Beulah will
If
boil.
you don't want me to do it, I won't do it.
Beulah, I'd love for you to do it.
How about you?
I would adore for you to do it. Please get busy.
Okay.
Well, I don't think your heart's in it, but I'll start it anyway.
Good. Now, let me see here.
Well, now that's the first course. huh?
Yeah. Now, vichyssoise, and how about filet de sole meunière? Well, it's just plain filet of sole with butter. But
Oh,
it's a special way of cooking it. Then we could have,
do we have to have fish?
oh, I don't know. why
Well, it's not my dinner. Okay.
No. How about a potage?
Well, how about it?
You know what potage is?
soup.
We could have we could have potage d'arblay.
Is that good?
Yeah, but delicious. It's made with a potato base. You know, it's very good. And so you cut up a little celery in it, I think, or I'll have to look at my recipe book. Let's have that. Put that down. And do you like snails?
I wouldn't eat him if I never ate again in my whole life.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess we'd better cut that out.
You weren't really thinking of it.
Yes, I was thinking of it, but not for long.
Well, good for you.
It was just a brief passing thought. Now,
I guess they're very fashionable, but
Now, let me see. How about, for dessert, shall we have pâtisserie?
Oh, by all means.
Or would you rather have, froid de bois avec crème de chantilly?
Which is the cheaper?
Oh, it all depends upon the kind of pâtisserie that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can have pâtisserie. You could have, like, the little chocolate ones filled with custard sauce.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, they're whole, though. Or you can have little strawberry ones. You like strawberry pâtisserie?
I love strawberries.
You know what pâtisserie is? Pastries.
Oh!
Oh, yeah. You're a real American in Paris. If I ever saw one. Well, listen, why don't we... You go start lettering that, and I'll get Madame Oglepus and see what...
All
we can
right.
get everything all fixed up now. Let me see. Madame Oglepus! Yes, dear. Will you report on stage to Fran and discuss the table decorations? Certainly. Certainly, I'd be glad to. Francis?
Yeah,
Sorry to call you back so soon.
that's all right. I'm lettering.
How are you? That's nice. Well, now what is the plan?
Well, first we're going to have, Beulah's taking care of the first course. Won't need to worry about
What is it, though, dear?
Vicious Fall.
Oh, I wouldn't have that. No, I wouldn't have that.
No?
No, Beulah's all... Well, she's fairly good with the Vichy, but the Soise, no.
Mm-hmm.
Never. Never.
Well?
She overcooks the Soise. Every time.
Mm-hmm.
And her chives.
Well, what can she do to chive? She couldn't hurt them much, could she?
You don't know Beulah.
Well,
She can do them. Believe me.
could you make any other, suggestion then?
Well, why don't we have, where are you planning on serving this?
Well, we thought, we'd open up the big table.
Oh, no. No, the leaves are in the basement.
Oh, well, then we could...
We can't get them because Mercedes is using them for a slide.
The table leaves?
Yes, they're nailed up to the ladder. Well, I told her she could. Poor child, she's been playing indoors so much, you know.
Well, all right. Well, how
Now, we
about...
couldn't use the dining room at all, dear, because the tablecloth didn't come back from the laundry yet. You know that raspberry jam that Ollie spilled on us?
Yes.
Won't come out.
Oh, dear.
Just won't come out.
We may have to dye it, huh?
We might.
Well, now...
I've got safe some old coffee grounds, though. You like ecru?
Yes, very
Well, I
much.
thought we
How
might.
do you fix it?
No, the shade.
Oh, the shade. Yes, I was confused.
Why don't we have something gay and charming? I didn't know. Every French dinner doesn't have to be elegant and a long table and silver candlesticks. I love all that and crystal gleaming and everything. But why don't we have something simple?
Well, we could set up a small table.
Why don't we do that, dear?
All right.
Why don't we have, like, it's warm and lovely out. Why don't we have we set up the privet hedge and we'll go outside and we'll have a little sidewalk cafe right out on the porch. How's
The
that?
coffee gets so cold that way.
Well, dear, now we can always come in and have our coffee.
All right. Well,
I
I'll
think
go
it'll
and
be-
see if the tables are available.
All right, we'll have little checkered tablecloths. I think that would be divine.
All
Little
right.
candlesticks. And I think you ought to cut off the fishy swaz then. And I wouldn't have a fish course. No,
Well,
I would have poulet.
You would?
Yes, I'd have poulet, definitely, dear. Poulet with, avec, salade de tomate. Or perhaps, mayonnaise.
Okay.
I think it's much better. Sort of a lighter thing that won't get too cold.
All right.
Is that all right?
Fine.
Fine, well, I'll get the table all set up.
Well, I'm sorry, Madame Oglepus, but I don't think it could be done. Well, don't stamp your foot at me, Madame Oglepus. Well, it wasn't my fault anyway. Francis,
Yes?
Madame Oglepus is furious at me.
For what?
Well, I see no reason why I should take the leaves that I'm burning and put them around in the back. I've been burning a fire out on the front porch. Well, not on the front porch, but in the front lawn. And just because the wind happens to be from the wrong way is no reason why I should take all those leaves I spent all afternoon.
Well, Fletcher, I know that. This just sort of came up at the last minute. And we thought...
What's this? What are we having?
Well, we're having a special dinner, a French dinner. And we're doing it for Kukla. Oh, just a kind of a little nice gesture.
You're not serving fish.
Well, we had thought of it.
I'd rather you wouldn't. Out of respect to the guppies.
Well, we weren't going to serve them.
I know right well you weren't going to serve them. But I just don't think it's quite... I don't think it's very nice in front of them.
Well, Fletcher, I...
Rather a frightening thing, you know.
I wouldn't eat fish any time, anywhere. But maybe someone else would.
Well, I just would rather you didn't tonight. Why don't you make it a simpler thing? I think it's ridiculous to go out on the porch. The smoke is burning up there and just blowing in the front window. Frankly, I had to close all the front windows. I think it's ridiculous. Just let's have it somewhere else.
Well,
Could you have a lap lunch?
Well, where would you suggest that we put our laps?
Well, let me think that one over.
I mean, almost every room is gone now.
What are we doing? Having a French dinner or something?
Well, yes. It's
Oh,
not
well, I
anything.
don't care for that fancy stuff. Not for me at all. No, sir. You can just have just some rolls or something for me. You can just forget the whole thing.
Oh, Fletcher, please don't be like that. Let's all work together.
Although I do toss an excellent salad.
Well, why don't you toss one?
Well,
huh?
I could. Would you like that with
Yes.
oil and vinegar and that sort of thing?
Sure, that'd be wonderful.
Well, I could do that now. If you
Well,
have
I'll
something,
put down-
and we could have some fromage. Would you like some fromage?
Oh, it's all right with me if you have plenty.
Mm-hmm. Well, you just got some yesterday, the day before.
I didn't buy any.
Why, you did so. When you were in Wisconsin, you brought back several pounds of fromage. There's some Swiss fromage and there's
Cheese?
Oui,
Well,
mais
sure,
oui.
why, certainly. Oh, I forget. I buy so many things, I forget what it is.
Well, we'll have a lap lunch then. And
All
a tossed
right.
salad, all righty. That'll be fine. I'll get mixing the dressing.
All right.
Anything I can do to help, Francis?
Oh, hello, Colonel Cracky.
I'll be glad to set the little tables out on the porch.
Well, we're going to be on the porch.
Oh, we are?
No, we're going to stay inside, and the last report I had was that it would be a kind of a lap supper affair.
Lap supper?
Well,
Francis, you know what trouble I have with lap suppers.
some of us will
Not
stand
just
up.
the supper, but my lap.
I know, but there's always the mantle and
No, ma'am. I don't care. Now, I'm not going to cooperate with anything like that. If we can't have a regular sit down to the table, a dinner, then I'll just go out somewhere. That's all. I don't mind. I can have hamburgers again.
well, I'll find a table somewhere, Colonel Cracky.
Well, I just hope you do. That's
Well,
all.
I think I can.
Because I can go out. You know, it's perfectly all right for me to go out. I don't mind it one bit.
I don't want you to. We all wanted to be together tonight. We thought it would just be a sort of a nice thing.
Well, I'm glad to cooperate, but I think having a lap supper is cooperating too much. Well, I'm all set.
Oh, gee, you look fine. You look
Yeah.
so professional.
Oh, thank you. Well, now, everything all set. Is the table set up? Now, I want to get I'm going to cook these right to order, some of these things, and I'll bring the little charcoal stove right out to the dining room table.
Well, we don't have a dining room table.
What do you mean we don't have a dining room table?
Well, it is in, I gather, disrepair.
What do you mean, disrepair?
Well, the leaves are gone, and one end of it doesn't stay up by itself. I went to look. Has a wobbly leg. We thought we'd just kind of fix it. Maybe we could have a buffet affair.
Not the same.
Well,
Of course,
it
if the cooking's the same, it's all right.
sure.
Listen, I'll get the telephone. We better order right this very minute.
All right,
All right.
fine.
Now, listen, don't forget the shallots.
Oh, by all means, no. And get a pullet and an old tomato, because Madame Octopus suggested that.
Here. Francis.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now tell me what to get now.
Yeah.
You dialing?
No, I'm not dying. I'm holding. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Let me dial with the tooth.
Please.
A lot of low numbers.
It's ringing.
Don't forget, what's the poulet? No, it's poulet. That's chicken.
Poulet.
Poulet. Be sure.
Don't answer.
Hmm?
They don't answer.
Let me listen.
Don't answer. Try the one across the street.
No, they close at 5.
The one up in the next block open?
Columbus Day.
But this is Monday.
I know, but they didn't take Friday off.
Oh,
And I did so want to have something special. What's in the icebox?
eggs, cream, few boiled potatoes, little ham,
Well, I love egg foo young. Go
about
over.
4 lettuce leaves.
Oh, well, do my errands. Oh, I take it down. How's everything?
It's fine.
What's for dinner? What's for dinner? I'm so hungry I couldn't stand.
Well, how do you feel about scrambled eggs?
Love 'em. Just what I wanted tonight.
Really?
Just what I wanted, Franny.
Do you like hash brown potatoes?
Love it. Just what I wanted.
Real crisp on top?
Yes, 'em.
Do you like green peppers and a little bit of ham in the scrambled eggs?
Yes, I like a little bit of ham and scrambled eggs.
Buttered toast?
Buttered toast.
Um,
Is there any marmalade?
mm-hmm.
And is there a little salad?
Well, it would be very little. There are only about 5 lettuce leaves, but I could put a whole lot of dressing on.
Can we have some? Can we have Thousand Island dressing?
Yes, I have some.
And do you have any apples?
I have some baked apples.
Oh, from yesterday?
I fixed them. They're the ones I brought back from the country.
Could we have some apples and some crushed
Cream?
cream? And
I'll stick them back in and put a marshmallow on top of each one.
Could you do that?
Sure, I will.
Oh, hello, Cook.
We have the
sorry,
most wonderful dinner all planned.
But did you reach through the store?
No, it didn't get to the store. This will be a real surprise for you, Ollie.
For me? What do you mean for me?
Well, because you'll be
Oh,
surprised.
we have a real wonderful dinner. I
Real
can hardly
great.
wait. It's the most exciting dinner that I ever heard of in my life.
Well, did you get through the poulet and the...
The poulet is out.
Oh, Franny, and you know something? That's my very favorite, scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs?
That's what we're going to have.
But after all the preparation
You can light a candle at both ends of the plate, so it'll look real great. Maybe if I let them get real well done, I can bring them in on a sword. I'll try.
Would you do that, Franny?
Sure, I will.
What about my little dish? And I was going to put up the little thing and cook everything in it.
Well, you can do something.
Could we cook the scrambled eggs right there at the table? Could I do it? And toss them over?
Sure,
Hey,
sure
that'd
you
be
can.
great. We'll call them Sarah Ollie.
Wonderful.
How's that sound to you?
It's real great.
As long as it's scrambled eggs, I don't mind at all. Not a bit.
Oh, this will be more fun than the other
Sure
one we
it
had
will.
planned. Well, kids, remember, for the best in recorded music,
It's RCA.
Victor.
Now, here's the kind of big screen television you've been waiting for. RCA Victor's new super sets with picture power. One of RCA Victor's new super sets is this handsome table model, the Preston. Wherever you live, even in the most difficult reception areas, in the city or in the country, you'll get extra powerful picture performance from the Preston's big 17-inch picture tube. Clearer, stronger television with virtually no interference, sharper picture detail, and, of course, RCA Victor's matchless golden throat tone system. The Preston comes in 3 beautiful wood finishes: mahogany, walnut, or limed oak. Matching consolette base is available to you at modest extra cost. See this new RCA Victor Super Set for yourself at your RCA Victor dealer. And see the super performance of RCA Victor television. The musical director of Kukla, Fran and Ollie is Jack Fascinato. The producer is Beulah Zachary. The director is Louis Gomovitz. The costume designer is Joseph Lockwood. And the technical director is John Nathalie.
And this is Burr Tillstrom, thanking you on behalf of Kukla and all the Kuklapolitan players. Good night.
Remember, ask for the new Kukla, Fran and Ollie record album the next time you visit your RCA Victor dealer. Available on 45 and 78. RCA Victor, world leader in radio, first in television, first in recorded music. Kukla, Fran and Ollie came to you from Chicago.
NBC Television.